Thank you for calling Orkin. This call will be recorded. Please hold while I transfer you to an Orkin pro who can help.
Thank you for calling Orkin. This is Isabel. How can I help you?
Yes, good morning, Isabel. My name is Frederick Green, and I'm calling you from Shreveport, Louisiana, in reference to a problem that I reported to the local business here, but I don't think they're doing a job. They're not telling me what's going on, and they're leaving my parents in the place of confusion because they haven't made a proper diagnosis what's going on with their home, and it could be a pest that's destroying their home.
Can I put you on a quick hold, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
To protect your home and keep watch. As your partner, we make it our mission to get pests out the door and off your mind. With Orkin by your side, you don't have to wonder about the outcome of your pest problem. We'll solve it, guaranteed. If bugs creep up between services, we'll be on your doorstep free of charge. We're not satisfied until you're happy. Thanks for staying on.
Thank you for holding. This is Derek. How may I help you?
Yes, Derek, they transferred me to you. This is Frederick Green. I know you was on vacation and you never returned my phone call, but Travis, I never heard from him. But I want to say this to you. Now, I'm at my parents' house, and I'm on the backyard again, and I'm looking on their patio, like I reported before, that you've had several techs come over. Some made the wrong diagnosis because he's fairly new, and someone came and they didn't clear up the diagnosis. They didn't say what was causing it, but now it's new damage to where I reported to you in the past. And I need someone to come over here and make a proper diagnosis of what's going on, because this seems like it's an ongoing problem and a diagnosis was never properly done.
Okay, we're not allowed to give what you're calling diagnosis. We give educated guesses. You need to talk to the state.
No. What I'm saying, Derek, I'm sorry if I said the wrong thing. Not a diagnosis, but I need someone to come over, because we had someone come over before and they said it was rats. I remember that, and I remember we talked about that. And that person, you said he was new, he can make mistakes. I moved on from that. But the problem is still here, and it seemed like those holes I'm talking about, another one has come. So I need some eyes over here, a trained professional, not a neophyte, not a private. I need a sergeant to come over here and sit down with my parents and tell them what's going on their patio.
I don't know if I can make that happen. The last radar that we had, I sent someone else out there. He's not a neophyte. He went through the training. He just didn't know. And when he came back and showed us the pictures, we didn't know. And that happens. Sometimes we just don't know. And instead of lying to you,
well, do me a favor. Do me a favor, Derek. Since we have a relationship, why don't you come and you meet with me?
That training.
Okay. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. Well, put me in.
It's like, you know what it's like? It's like PLDC. If you didn't go to PLDC, you really don't know how to lead a platoon, do you?
Well, it depends on what unit you come from, because we were properly trained by the time we went to school. But let's not go down that rabbit hole. I'm really trying to help my parents. It's my parents' concern. So I need someone to come sit with me, and we look at this, and they tell me what's going on, and it's going to be in a written form. So when I go to the state, I'm going to say, well, hey, I did all this because I remember calling the state earlier, like about half a year ago, and they say, well, you need to call your local pest control to get a diagnosis. That's where I get the word diagnosis from. But since I'm talking to you, you say, well, no, it's pretty much a hypothesis. I'm just guessing at it. So what I want to do is this time properly. I want someone to come out that's going to be in a position that's going to be able to write up a report, so I can have a copy of that. So then I can go to the state and say, well, I already crossed all them T's, so now y'all can't tell me to go backwards. Now it's on you guys, the state.
That's exactly what I'm telling you. Orkin Pest Control is not going to write down anything.
Okay, that's fine. They don't have to write anything. I just want them to come, take pictures, and do what they normally do to make up a hypothesis. They don't have to write up anything. I just want to be able to visit with them, watch them. So when I do talk to the state, I'm gonna get this person's name, number, probably ID number, and say, look, I walked through this procedure with this person, and we didn't find whatever, we couldn't find the cause, so I need the state to come out here and see what's going on. That's fair. Don't you think that's fair?
382. I think what you're asking us to do is be a part of a.
No. I don't want you. No. Let's not do that. I don't want you to. Let's not do the. Let's not do that. No. I just want someone to come.
Mr. Green, what I'm trying to say to you is the things that you're asking are not what Orkin does. We don't try to help you build a case to go to the state or whatever.
I'm not building the case to go to the state, Derek. I'm not doing
You
that.
told me you did.
What? No. Derek.
I walked around with this guy,
Derek.
and there's his number. This is the guy I walked around with, and this is what he said. He's Orkin this.
Derek, it's very argumentative when I talk to you, and I don't mean to do that because every time that we talk, we supposed to talk as men. I'm not. Remember, you said in the beginning of this conversation, you said you got to contact the state. You said that, and I said, I agree with. Oh, let me finish.
Yes.
Let me finish. I said I agree with you.
Let me finish, Mr. Green. It's ironic that you asked me to let you finish. You don't let me finish. I started to try to tell you something, and you interrupt. But yet you want that same respect as men? Now, I'm going to hush, and I'm not going to say anything until you say, go. That's what I'm going to do right now because I respect you, and I want to know exactly what it is you want from my company. So please explain in detail what you want this guy to do, and I can tell you whether or not he's coming out. Because where I'm sitting, you're saying you want this guy, and you're going to walk around with him, and you're going to see him take pictures, and you're going to take what he shows you and what he says, you're going to take that to the state and say, hey, you told me to go to a pest control company. This is Orkin right here. I saw him do this. Here's his license number. Now you can't tell me to go there again. If you're going to do that, that puts Orkin in a very, very bad position. Now we're going against the state, and that's uncomfortable for us, and that's not where we want to be. I'm listening, sir.
Okay. So what I am requesting is nothing different than the previous 3 requests that you fulfilled. Nothing different. The only thing this time is I just want to take valuable notes on what the text says. It's nothing different. So I have notes. So when I communicate with the state, like you suggest that I do, I have, other than my own saying, I have a third party, which I'm paying as my pest control agent. That's it.
But we've already given you, those reports are available to you. They're emailed to you.
Okay,
He's
well,
not going to say anything different.
well, Derek, I didn't say go. Derek, I didn't say go.
You stopped.
No. You said when you render go. Okay, so
I'll listen for go.
okay, so you're saying that the previous times that someone came over here and whatever they discovered or didn't discover it, or in one case made the wrong diagnosis saying it was mice. You saying that those are available because I haven't received them, but if you're saying that those are available, I would like to pick up those reports. Go.
I honestly don't know if they're still available. I don't know what they've done with them. So I have to recant that. Go.
So what I'm saying, Derek, is now this might rub you the wrong way, but don't take it like that. That is not acceptable answer. That is not professionalism because any report that we've done with any client's home, we have access to them, especially if the client is requesting a copy of the report. Go.
Well, that's partially correct. Anytime we put out product, it has to be by law reported to you. What you're talking about is what he thought was happening in your attic. So if he comes back and figures out that that is not the case, then it's up to the person that did the inspection not apply product. It's just his opinion on paper. That is not binding in no aspect. Go.
Okay, Derek. So let's start all over from the beginning. Let's say I have no pest control anything, but I discover something that may look like a pest from a customer's point of view. Then I call any pest control, anybody, your company, your competing company, any company, and I give them information that I see, and then I show it to them. Then isn't it the pest control agent? Don't they make a diagnosis based on certain things that they do that I don't have access of because I'm not a expert in that? Isn't that called surveying and gathering information to make a diagnosis? Go.
You keep using the terminology that we don't use. We guess. We use our information that we have gone to school with and say, okay, that looks like a mosquito.
Derek, I must stop you. I must stop you, Derek. You didn't answer you're not answering the question. You're evading the question. The only question I have is, isn't that procedure that they come make some type of diagnosis?
No, it is not a procedure. We come out and we make an assessment. Okay, you know this. When you look outside and you see things flying around, right? You get it, you say, okay, that's not a fly. That is a mosquito, right? So he comes back here and says, hey, I saw mosquitoes at his mom's house. We're going to spray this to kill the mosquitoes. You're not asking for something that simple. Because the guy came out and saw what he thought was this. Then he recanted and told you what it was. And now you want somebody else to come out.
No, Derek, let me stop you right there. They never did clear up the mistake and tell me what it really was. Go ahead and go.
Because he didn't know.
But you just said they told me what it was.
No, they told you the first thing he thought.
No, you say no. You say he recanted that, and I agree with you. He made a mistake. You say he recanted that, and then he told me what it was.
Okay. I'm going to send the last guy I got out, the most experienced one. And Mr. Green, if he's not able to meet what you want, I really want you to consider going to another pest control company. It doesn't seem like we're fitting with what you need. And I apologize that we're not meeting the need that you want. But if we can't, then you're just beating a dead horse. They're all trained alike. They go to the same school, even fresh out of basic training. You're just talking about more seasoned officers. So they may have seen more, and I'm sending you the senior person I got. And if Jaron can't figure it out, there's no one more senior in Shreveport. Period. He is it.
Okay, well let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
So I want to have, send me an email who the person is, contact number, so he just can randomly show up to the house. I want to be available. Now, if this experienced guy that you have on your team, if he can't figure out what it is, then then it stops right there.
For us, yes.
Okay, so what would be the next step that you would tell a customer? Remember, I said let's start over. Like I don't know anything.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
what would be?
Yes, I'm sorry. Go ahead. You're right. I didn't stop. I overtalked you.
Well, that's okay. I just want to know what would be the next step if your most experienced guy. Now I have to add this into it too. This is like the fourth or maybe the fifth tech that come to my parents' home. Let's put that in there. So you're gonna send the most experienced one, and if then he can't determine what it is, then what is his responsibility, or what is you guys' responsibility to tell the customer?
Seek other companies.
Wait. You saying seek other pest control companies?
Seek help somewhere else. I can't tell you where to go. I can't even advise. We just go with, okay, we're not able to help you. We're not able to help you. We can't seek out the source. Orkin's whole thing is seeking out the source.
But I understand. But what I'm actually, Derek, but what I'm saying, Derek, like I'm a new customer, and we can't see anything, but we can see damage being done to a home. We can see that clear. So you're telling me a new customer comes, and if you can't figure it out, you just tell the customer. This is what you this is I guess just y'all protocol. You tell the customer, well, go to our competing customers, see if they can figure it out.
No, we tell you to seek help. You know what? I'm gonna stop because I have a feeling that I will hear this again. I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna just get somebody out there. I don't wanna say anything because I don't wanna hear this again, and I might be getting it wrong. So I'm gonna advise right now to you, Mr. Green. I'm gonna call my regional guy, who's over from Arkansas to Baton Rouge, to speak to you from now on. You wanna, once I talk to him, I'm gonna call you back and give you his direct number, so he can verbiage and speak to you about what Orkin does. He's been doing it way longer than I have. And I don't want to say anything wrong because you're throwing different things at me. If we don't know, then we just don't know.
Wait, I understand that, Derek. I understand. I agree with you on that, Derek. Let me say this again.
Okay, so
let me.
I don't know what we say.
No, let me.
We never run into a customer where we don't know what it is. We usually find out what it is. So I don't know. So let me get him on the phone, and I'm gonna tell him to give you a call at 318-686-2382.
No. Let me update. Let me update that because I have my cell phone with me. Therefore, I won't miss it. 318-453-8452.
Okay.
And one more thing before you go, I want to come by the office and get those reports.
There are no reports here for you, sir, that you don't already have.
I don't have any of them. That's what I'm saying. I never received anything. I didn't know they was available.
What report are you referring to? If we didn't put down product, there are no reports here. It's just discussion and conjecture. There's nothing in writing.
Okay, so let me say the report I want that I never did get. The report I want is what we're paying for, because everybody came up with an idea of what we call a monthly fogger. I never did pick up that report on how we came about to suggest the fogger when I didn't have a mosquito problem. That's a report I'm referring to because that's an active account that I'm paying $50 a month for. That's active account.
That is for mosquito. He saw mosquitoes on your property. The last person came out, his name is Travis Jimenez. He called me. He said, Derek, all I see is mosquitoes out here. He's talking about other stuff, but I do see mosquitoes. Can I do a mosquito? I say, if you explain it to him that you're killing for mosquitoes, yeah, it's $50 a month.
Derek, let me pause you with that. I also handed him the bug trap that had the specific bugs that I had questions about, and none of those were mosquitoes. But you can keep talking.
Okay, if he didn't know what it was, I don't know why. If he doesn't know what it is, why aren't you going to LSU agriculture and looking up the bug? Why are you asking us? If we don't know, we don't know. It doesn't matter who I send out there. He's got the same training as the next guy that I'm sending out to you.
Well, just tell me when the next.
It should be better. It should be better because he just came out of school. But okay.
No, the most seasoned guy couldn't be the one just coming out of school.
I said when you're fresh out of school, right? Everything's on your brain.
No, the most seasoned guy is not a guy fresh out of school, Derek.
What I'm trying to tell you is the guy who just came out, Travis Jimenez, is fresh out of school. It's fresh on his mind, all the bugs.
No, Derek. That's not what I'm saying. Earlier in the conversation, and like I was saying, I just want to be honest about it. You said you're gonna send me your most seasoned guy. We're not talking about Travis. Travis already been here. I just want to know when the guy that you're saying gonna come so I can be and talk to that guy when he sees something. We're not gonna go back through Travis. We're not talking about that. You said you was gonna send me your most seasoned guy, and I agree with you on that. I said that'll be maybe the 5th pair of eyes or the 4th pair of eyes. Right. So let's not go back to Travis. No.
You said you showed it to him. That's why I brought up Travis. You brought him up. You said I showed Travis in the trap. That's why we're speaking about Travis.
Right. I just mentioned that y'all had evidence of what was the problem. I never did say I wanted to see him.
I never said you wanted to see Travis again. I was explaining
Okay.
that because he had just taken the test on all the bugs that you got to take a test and pass, he would have probably been the best one to say, oh, but this is what I'm asking you, Mr. Green, before I get off the phone. If you have these insects, LSU right on Uri Drive has a complete. I mean, they love it when we send them bugs that they've never seen. They have a plethora.
Well, I have to stop you right there too, Derek.
Okay.
Let me tell you why I have to stop you, because the previous competitor that you had, he already made the diagnosis himself of what I have.
So why are you asking us?
Well, I gave no. What I'm saying, I wasn't satisfied because he was getting over. Then I came to you guys and we came up with a plan, and now you seem like to be avoiding the plan. That's all.
The plan is to kill the mosquitoes.
No, the mosquitoes. I don't have anything indicating. That's what I'm saying. I must come get the report. I don't have anything indicating that what I showed Travis, the problem that we have is mosquitoes. I don't have anything. That's what I'm saying. Maybe I'm missing out on. That's what I'm saying. The report, that'll be official because you have to show what you're treating for. So I don't have anything to show that. But I remember the phone call. They say, okay, this is what we come up with, the best thing for you. And I was thinking it was based off what the information I gave Travis along with the trap that I showed him. But I don't have anything. I don't have anything to indicate that this is only for mosquitoes. I do not. And that's why I said, well, let me stop by there and get a report. And let me look at it. And you saying, well, I don't think he has it.
Well, what you're talking about two separate things. What we're doing for $50 is for mosquitoes. It's not for what you have on the trap. Period. There's no in between for that. You can look at all the paperwork and work. It's going to say.
Derek, but what I'm saying, Derek, I don't have a mosquito problem. I don't have a mosquito.
You need to stop it. Then you need to stop. You need to stop paying $50. You need to cancel that.
But why did y'all suggest it?
He suggested it in front of you, sir.
No. Y'all called me. Remember, y'all called me and said we're gonna come up with the best thing for you. He didn't suggest it in front of me because he took the fly trap that I showed him with the bugs on it, and he took it with him. And y'all got together and y'all called me. No one was in front of me talking about mosquitoes because he couldn't point out any mosquitoes. That wouldn't have been right. I would have stopped him right there and there. No, that's not how it go. How it went is y'all said, well, we came up with this. I said, okay, this is a help. This will help reduce you. And what I was told is they'll go away. We can't completely get rid of them because of the source, but it'll help you. It's nothing about mosquitoes. Everybody that's been over here, no, we don't have mosquito problem, Derek. So we're not gonna say that we do. We don't.
Well, I'm stopping the contract today. We're not coming out there on the 21st. If you don't have mosquitoes, I'm not taking your money.
All I need to do is
That's what it's set up for.
Well, I just need to get a copy of their report when that diagnosis was made. That's all.
There is no.
No, you said I can
don't know how
come.
many times I gotta tell you.
Derek, you said I can come to. You said I can come to the office. And
No, you said you were coming to the office.
That's right. I did say
I told you that there is.
You said if anybody put down any product, you said anybody put down.
It's for mosquito.
Right. You said there would be a report on the product that was put down, and product has been put down every month. And I said I don't have a copy of the report to establish why this product was put down, other than your verbal, what you're telling me. I just want to come get a copy of why the product has been put down in my yard, like you said. That's all.
It's for mosquitoes.
I understand you saying it. That's fine. I just want to come get the report because product has been put down because you said there wouldn't be a report unless product is used. Am I right?
I can email you the report right now.
No.
At it.
Well, okay. Well, that's fine. Also, let me ask this question. When this regional manager contact me, and he's going to be a contact person from now on, like you said, I'm going to ask too. Now, your company is headquartered out of Georgia, right?
Yep.
Okay, so if I need to go a step further, I can just call Georgia because that's where the book starts and ends, right? And I can tell them everything that you told me as far as not a diagnosis, but an assessment, interchanging my words, and we don't do this and we don't do that. And we leave our customers in a confused state.
I never said that.
No. I didn't say you said that. I said you leave the customer confused state because then I say, well, what's the next step I can do? You say, well, I don't know what to tell you.
That's not what I. Bro, I'm really kind of upset that you said that you're a non-commissioned officer. You've taken everything that I've said.
Let's leave the army. Let's leave the army out of it, please. Please.
No, you're not acting like a good person right now, sir. What I told you was that if we can't help you, I said we tell anybody brand new if we don't know what the roach is, if we don't know if we can't figure it out, we say we hope that you find someone to help you. I never leave somebody confused. We don't recommend you go anywhere because I can't tell you what to do. I offer my opinion. They're opinions. That's it. And you're going to call down to George, well, you know, Derek said that if I don't know you, you can't help me. That is not nice, and it's not accurate. You're taking what I said and taking things that you can use as points of interest to fire up something. And that's just not nice. Just call a spade a spade. That's not nice. You know the tenor of this conversation is to help you. I said that the man couldn't identify what you had in the trap. He could not identify it. So I'm sending someone else out to try to identify it. You said, okay, well, you came up with a plan. I said, well, if you don't have mosquitoes, I'm going to stop taking your money today. Today. Right now. I will not come out on the 21st if you don't have mosquitoes. Because that's what we're treating for. That's what you're paying $50 for. I don't understand. I don't understand what you need from us, or how I can get what you need.
The only thing I need, Derek, and that's simple, is going to be based off what you said. You said anytime we putting down product, there's a report to where I'm going to say diagnosis, you're going to say assessment was made, to therefore we have to apply that. That's all I need.
Okay. All right. Do you have an email you want me to send that to?
The email should be on file. Yes, sir.
All right. Let me verify it. OBEYING is natural@gmail. Is that correct?
obanisnatural@gmail.com. That is correct.
All right. That's about them. I'm just going to send that to you right now.
Okay. And like I said, I just want to ask a question. Now, no one professionally will put down any product unless they discover the problem, right?
I'm not.
You want me to repeat it? I'll repeat it. You want me to repeat it?
I'm not.
What I'm saying to you is, you guys don't just apply termite control on, well, no, that's a bad example. You guys don't apply anything like for an infestation of something unless you find the infestation. You don't just go around and say, well, you got fire ants, let's put something out for mosquitoes. That means you make a determination as to why you're putting out that product. So for 2 months straight, the fogger has been put out. You say it's because of mosquitoes. I just want to see, where did that come about? Because we never reported a mosquito problem.
When Travis came out to your home, Travis, the young guy, he saw mosquitoes. You're saying that there are no mosquitoes in your yard at any point, anytime, never? You have something that's keeping mosquitoes from your mom's property.
That
Is
is
that what you're telling me?
no, sir. What I'm saying, we don't have an infestation of mosquitoes. To where it's a problem that we need a fogger, because my parents been over here for 22 years.
Okay, well, I mean that's your assessment, but you're asking why we're doing it. If we see 5, that's enough to have. Some people say that that's enough for a fogging. No one deceived you. We said we're treating for mosquitoes. Did he not? He did not say mosquitoes?
No.
He did not say he was treating for mosquitoes.
Derek, I heard you clearly. No. That's why I wanted all this information that you said was available. No, he did not.
Okay, I'm stopping the service now. I'm canceling it as we speak.
I don't want you to cancel it. Is it the same regional guy? The same regional guy that I'm supposed to be talking to?
I'm gonna ask him. He might just leave it, but I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna brief him of the situation and see what he advises me. And I have both numbers. I have your new number at 318-453-8452. His name is Jordan.
Now, I haven't received that report that you say you was emailing to me.
Not yet.
No, I haven't.
Not yet. It is coming.
Okay. Now, this report will indicate why they came up with the idea of fogging, right?
No, it will come up with patrol was used at your home for mosquitoes. That is all it's gonna say. That's all any report says.
Okay, well, Derek, let me say this. You've been treating it for mosquitoes since March. It is May. My parents never had a mosquito problem. The problem that we have, we showed to Travis. He never did say mosquitoes in front of us. No. He got with you guys. Y'all came up with a plan. No one said we come up with a mosquito plan, because I would have said, well, we don't have a, I would have never agreed to it. But we never did say that. We said the best thing for you to do in this situation until the source is removed, because I always talk about the source, this was what was suggested. I just want to put that on the record. No one ever indicated we had an infestation of mosquitoes, but talking to you, you saying the infestation could be 5. That's what you said.
For some people, 5 mosquitoes is 5 too many.
What would it be for Orkin?
We do what the customer wants. We suggest a mosquito fogging will reduce the number of mosquitoes that you see. For some people, 5 is too many.
What is it for Orkin?
You're not listening. You're not listening.
Yes, sir.
You're not listening. It's not an Orkin thing. It's a customer thing. Some customers don't mind 100 mosquitoes around. That's not Orkin. We're still telling you we're going to reduce the number. Some people think 10 is too many. That's not Orkin. That's the customer. Just like you. You're saying right now that you don't have mosquitoes in your backyard. Your parents don't have a problem with them. I might come over there and get bit up and say, man, you got an infestation. But you don't see it that way. Does that make sense?
It does, but it does.
Really
It does.
that they have it. So
Right, because we shown the guy, Travis, that you speak so highly of, we shown him exactly what the problem is that has come up lately. Like I say, my parents have been here for 22 years. They know what they speak of.
I heard you. I'm trying to get the work order sent to you, and I got 2 people in my office. I'm going to move it up. They do have your number. I'm going to give him your number, and he will advise on what's going to come next.
Okay. I'm still just waiting on the report to come through my email.
I'm looking for it right now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.